My name is Master Batiste. I am the Tai Chi Wellness Instructor at Riverside Hospital in Gloucester, Virginia. And today we're going to be taking a look at the first 6 moves in the Yang 1 to 24 pattern. So buckle up and get ready to have a good time. The first move is called Tai Chi. Now, Tai Chi is an introductory move, and it teaches you how to increase blood flow through the limbs. Now, why is that important? Blood carries oxygen. Oxygen is to a muscle what gasoline is to a car. It's a source of energy. Also, the blood repairs any damaged tissue in the fibers of the muscle. So what we're going to do is we're going to be throwing the arms forward from the shoulder, and then in a whipping motion, bring the arms back and down. That action is going to get blood surge through those arteries. Okay? Now, we're also going to be incorporating deep breathing. Deep breathing, you can use it for COPD. If you happen to be a COPD sufferer, you're going to use 2 types of breathing. You're going to use diaphragmatic breathing, and you're also going to be using perched lip breathing. You're going to be breathing into the count of 2 and out to the count of 4. So here I am. I'm breathing through my nose into my diaphragm to the count of 2, and when I exhale, I'm going to perch my lips and breathe out to the count of 4. Try that with me. Breathe in, and I'm going to exhale, making sure that I exhale through perched lips. Now, if you're not too concerned with things like COPD, then you're going to be using your breath to exhale stale oxygen, which is contaminated with pollutants like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and any other substances that may be in the air. So you do that by breathing deep into your nose like a sponge absorbing water, and then you're going to compress your body to push all of those toxins out. So you breathe in to the count of 2, 3, 4. You're going to exhale to the count of 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't forget to compress your muscles to release those toxins. Also, as a reminder, you want to have gentle, fluid motions to soothe and relax the muscles, like giving yourself a massage. Okay. So we're going to sit back and up. Soles of the feet are going to be on the floor. You're going to breathe in through your nose, relaxing the arms at a wave-like effect. You're going to be exhaling down. You're going to breathe in again. You're going to exhale. Don't forget to breathe deep into your belly. You're going to breathe in, diaphragmatic breathing, exhale, and down. Great job. Now that is Tai Chi. That's the first move. The second move is called parting of the horse's mane. And to do that, we're going to be putting your left hand, that's my right hand, on the bottom of my belly, and my left hand, which is going to be your right, is going to be on top. Now, we've already been through the breathing, so we can continue along with that. I'm going to pull towards my left, which is going to be your right, as I inhale. As I exhale, I'm going to push down with the upper hand and straighten up. So when I come back, I want to be straight again. So I don't want to overturn. When I push down, I'm going to be placing my palm towards the floor as if I'm falling off a chair. I'm trying to catch myself. And when I unwind and come forward, I'm going to have my bottom hand up at the shoulder height as if I am reading a book. So let's try that again. Okay, so go ahead and put your left hand under, your right hand on top. I'm going to pull back using the elbow, twisting my body, absorbing oxygen, and then I'm going to push down as I exhale, release all of those pollutants. Okay, so the upper hand, the hand that's reading the book, will naturally go below the chin. Then you're going to take your other hand, this is my left, should be your right, and you're holding a beach ball. You're going to pull to the upper hand, you're going to push down, and you're going to straighten to read the book. Okay? Once again, the upper hand goes below the chin, the bottom hand, you're holding a cup. You're going to coil your body to absorb all of that oxygen. Breathe in and absorb. Exhale, push all of the toxins out. One more time, the upper hand goes below the chin, lower hand holding a cup. Breathe in as you twist. You're going to push down and read the book at the conclusion of the exercise. Now, I recommend that you do each of these exercises to a level of comfort. Only you know when that is. So you should be able to do the movements without thinking. That means that you're going to be able to instinctively get the upper hand below the chin as you turn. There's not going to be any hesitation. You're not going to have to guess. It just instinctively moves below the chin. Okay, so you do that however many times as necessary in order to establish muscle memory. Now that may mean that you need to do it several days. You know, you give yourself 10 or 15 minutes for the exercise, come back the next day. That's perfectly fine. There's no hurry. Okay, so the next move is the white crane spreads its wings. Now, I'm going to take my left hand, that's going to be your right. I'm going to drop it in front of my body, turn my right hand, your left, up, but I have a slight bow in it. I'm going to pull all the way back, flip the palm over towards the floor. I'm going to brush forward, and then I'm going to turn the hand upward to track up to the ceiling. My left hand, which should be your right, will track at the forearm. I'm going to drop down the side and then brush in front of the legs. Okay, that is the white crane spreads its wings. So, drop, pull, brush forward, go up. I'm going to drop my right hand, should be your left if you're following. Then I'm going to drop my left hand, should be your right. Turn the hand over, pull back, flip it, brush the floor, go up, and continue along. Now for the breathing. As I snatch back, I'm going to inhale. When I flip the hand over, I'm going to exhale. I'm going to inhale as I transition up. I'm going to exhale down. So once again, when I snatch back, I'm going to inhale. When I turn the hand over, I'm going to exhale. Going up, I'm going to transition, inhale, and then as I go down, I'm going to exhale. Okay, so that is the white crane spreads its wings. Okay, so the next move is called the brushing of the knee. Now to get there, typically you have just completed a brushing of the knee and you dive with your upper hand. So this is my left, this would be your right. It's going to dive, then it's going to begin to go up, and I'm following it with my opposite hand. This would be my right hand, your left. So your left hand should be on top now. Your right hand should be on the bottom. Let's take a look at that again. So your right hand should be up. You're going to take it and you're going to go over your left hand for the dive. You're going to begin to spread your arms in a semicircle. Then when you complete it, your left hand should be on top and your right hand should be on bottom, and you're holding a pearl. Now you bring your right hand up to your shoulder as if you're saying stop. From here, you're going to brush in front of you, and if you're pushing somebody on the chest, okay, that's the move. Then I go to holding the pearl again. This time, my right hand, your left hand is on the bottom. I'm then going to swivel. I'm pulling to my right. You should be pulling to your left. Bring the hand up. I'm going to brush the knee. That's the name of the technique, by the way. And then I'm going to be pushing out. Again, I set up. I pull back towards my left hand, should be your right. Go to that stop position. I'm going to brush the knee and push out as if I'm saying stop. And again, I want to complete these moves several times until I have established muscle memory. That way, now that I have muscle memory, I can concentrate on the breathing, the relaxation, and the mindful meditation that you want to be doing when performing the pattern. Okay, so the fifth move is going to be playing the flute. And the way you play the flute, you're going to drop your left hand to your left side. You're going to bring the edge of the hand up. So the thumb is going to be towards the middle. You bring the edge of your hand up. Keep it on line with your shoulder. Then your bottom hand is going to be about 1.5 feet. You're going to expand, and using the chest muscles, you're going to squeeze, and that's when you expel the oxygen. Now, to reverse it, you drop your hands, do a slight roll, put your right hand up. You then expand, using your chest muscles, do a slight squeeze, and you continue along. You roll. This is where you inhale. Inhale here, squeeze. You roll, inhale, use the chest muscles, squeeze. Okay? And that is playing the flute. Now the final move is called repel the monkey. Now what you're going to do is take your left hand and bring it up by your shoulder again as if you're saying stop. You're going to push straight out. Your bottom hand is going to pull back with the arm slightly bent. You pull all the way to the bottom arm gets fully extended. Once it gets fully extended, you flip the hand to the shoulder. Then you start to push forward with the fingers and flip the palm forward as you pull back with the formally extended hand. Once it's at the waist, you begin to extend it. You flip it to the shoulder. You start to push with the fingers, then flip it up to say stop and continue along. You breathe through this motion, and then you exhale through the push. You breathe through the back motion. You exhale through the this however many times it takes for you to establish the rhythm. So you're going to do it however many times it takes for you to establish rhythm and muscle memory. Again, you can get it in an afternoon, you may get it in a few minutes, it may take you a couple of days. Take your time. Relax in the learning process. There is no hurry. Okay, so let's take a look at how to put the moves together. So, there's going to be one Tai Chi. So you start with your arms down, you go up with the breathing, and then you exhale through your diaphragm, perched lips, the COPD. You have 3 parting of the horse's mane. You're going to start with your left hand under and execute the move. That's 1. You're going to put your left hand on top, pull, execute the move. That's 2. You're going to put your right hand on top, pull, execute the move. That's 3. And then white crane. So your left hand is going to turn over. You're going to snatch your right hand back, flip it to the floor, transition up. Your left hand is going to track down and then brush. From here, you're going to take your right hand, which is the upper hand, dive over your left. Begin to make that circle. Hold the pearl. Turn to your right. Bring the right hand up in the stop position. Brush the floor with your left and push. That's 1. Move to the holding of the pearl. Pull back to your left. Bring your left hand up. You're going to brush with your right. Push with your left. That's 2. 1 more. Hold with the pearl. You're going to pull back. You're going to brush and push. That's 3. Now, you're going to take your left hand, drag the edge of the hand up. You're going to put the bottom hand, that should be your right, about 1.5 feet, expand and squeeze. Then you're going to draw your upper hand, should be your left hand, up high as the bottom hand begins to snake back. You push with the upper hand, circle around, allow the hand to flip to the shoulder, push. That's 1. Continue along, push. That's 2. Continue along, push. That's 3. Continue along, push. That's 4. 1 more. Continue along, push. That's 5. Match, and you end it. Okay, now see if you can follow me. Take a moment, a couple of deep breaths. Let's begin. hope you enjoyed that session this afternoon. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And one caveat, Tai Chi is not necessarily difficult. It is determined by how much time you're willing to put into your practice. But the benefits far outweigh the effort and the work. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Okay, that's a wrap.